Hi, I'm going to be doing my presentation on a company called Leidos. I'm going to be focusing on the defense solutions the company offers. They are headquartered in Reston, Virginia, and the company employs about 30,000 employees around the world. I first heard about this company when I was working in Kuwait myself. Their purpose in Kuwait was to run the ammo supply point. And this is me at Sequoia National Forest up by the Morro Rock. This company offers technology-based solutions to these four market areas: civil, defense, intelligence, and homeland security, health. My focus, again, will be on the defense. This company has many specific platforms and systems, many of them trademarked. In the slide, we see the high-resolution 3D geospatial information. It is a sensor system used to detect events or changes in the environment. Here are other systems that are unique to the company. And an example for their training is the RC-12X cockpit procedure trainer that they have for aircraft training. And it's a simulator. Their specific customer is made up of the Army, Navy, Air Force, and DISA for their defense market. And in oligopoly, there's several high entry barriers, especially when you work for the government. There's mandatory firm accounting and reporting requirements, knowledge of federal regulations, mandatory security clearances for your employees. You have to deal with politics and other requirements that the government puts out for unqualified companies that try to bid on their government contracts. There's also a lot of exit barriers that include high starting costs and products that can't be sold in a regular market, and government-funded researches along with special equipment for those researches. So the company has to have strategic plannings in order to stay in demand. Another strategic behavior of an oligopoly is to merge with other companies. Last quarter, Lockheed Martin merged with Leidos for their IT and technical services. On average, the government saves 20% by employing multiple companies versus one. It keeps from one company being the sole provider and therefore tending to raise prices and having a monopoly for that contract. Also, the need to control their prices and consider their competitors' prices is a must, so they won't get underbid for new government contracts. I got this off of Google Finance, and all the companies seen here are competitors for Leidos. The four firm concentration will consist of Lockheed Martin, General Dynamics, Northrop Grumman, and Raytheon. In the prior slide, I saw that they were the four firms with the largest revenues, and unfortunately, Leidos was not one of them. Down at the bottom, I put the formula for the four firm concentration ratio: output of four largest firms over total output in industry. And I use revenue from the most recent annual statement I got off of Google Finance for these four companies. And I ended up getting 88%. For it to be an oligopoly, the concentration ratio has to be more than 40%, which it is. With everything going on with Russia and Ukraine, I think the need for companies like this one is going to increase. There will be more contracts to be bid for. Back in July, the U.S. deployed 1,000 troops to Poland as part of the NATO alliance, and recently the U.S. Secretary of Defense Ash Carter announced 900 soldiers going to eastern Poland and another force to move across Eastern Europe. This company is supposed to provide cost-effective solutions, so I'm thinking that they would lower their price to P2. Their competitors would also try to price match them, but if they raise their price, they become elastic, and the government would go with one of their competitors for their contracts. And here is me again.